Rescue crews in the Ukrainian city of Mariupol say they found survivors after a Russian airstrike hit a theater. More than 1,000 people, including children, were believed to be sheltering there. There have also been further strikes in the north near the capital, Kiev. Rob McBride reports from Lviv in western Ukraine.
After an unrelenting siege and days of being battered on all sides, the southern port city of Mariupol, one of the most fought-over targets in this grinding war and showing all the scars of conflict. Thousands of people have now managed to escape, but they've left behind a depleted and dazed population, picking over the ruins of their city and former lives.
We have nothing to eat. It's awful, just awful. No light, no heat, nothing.
It was terrible. How can we live? What was it for? For what? What are we guilty of?
For this Kiev neighborhood, another early morning awakening from the war. An incoming missile was intercepted, with falling debris killing a resident below. People in cities on the front line, like here in Kharkiv, continue to bear the brunt. Parents of children at this shat school have come together to try and restore classrooms.
We came to help. We heard that such a catastrophe happened, and I don't know how to describe it. It's inhuman.
And at the main church for the military in the western city of Lviv, a funeral for another soldier killed in conflict. While this war continues to arouse condemnation of the Russian invasion on the world stage, here in Ukraine, each death locally seems only to strengthen the resolve to join the fight. Outside Lviv, more training for volunteers. This soldier calls himself Krim, meaning Crimea. He says he left his home on the peninsula when it was seized by Russian forces in 2014 and is vowing not to be moved on again.
Now Lviv is my home. I'm more interested in a democracy than in a totalitarian state.
These volunteers will soon join others, like former international tennis player Sergei Stakovsky, who says he had no choice but to put on a uniform and pick up a gun.
Even if I will be capable of shooting, killing someone is marking you on your life. So I don't believe that any of the Ukrainians are willingly doing it, but we don't have any choice.
With both sides seemingly unable to find a way out as the war goes into its fourth week, casualties are mounting all around. Rob McBride, Al Jazeera, Lviv.
US President Joe Biden is not backing down from his harsh criticism of his Russian counterpart, Vladimir Putin, calling him a murderous thug. And this as the White House also warned China of severe consequences if they come to Russia's aid in Ukraine.
He'll be speaking to President Xi tomorrow, and he'll remind me that I told him he remembers every damn thing I've said, unfortunately. But all kidding aside, we talked about the idea he does not believe democracies can be sustained in the 21st century.
3 UN agencies, including the World Health Organization, have called for an immediate halt to attacks on hospitals in Ukraine. 43 facilities have been targeted since the war began. Russian warships have been shelling the suburbs of Odessa on the Black Sea coast. Ukrainian forces have been reinforcing positions. It is the third largest city in the country and handles more than half of all trade. The UK will deploy its missile defense system to Poland as NATO moves to increase the security of its eastern flank. Defense Minister Ben Wallace announced the deployment during a visit to the Polish capital Warsaw.